Hello YouTube fans, here again. And as you know, I've got a few retests of movies, games and other stuff. And today I thought for one of my retests, that being on a computer game, video game, being called Nightfire. That's right, Nightfire, a James Bond game. Now, in all fairness, I used to have it, but for some reason I can't find it anywhere. I thought it'd be somewhere in my bedroom, under DVDs and other video games. But I do remember having the PC version of Nightfire, and it was a very good game. It was the era when Pierce Brosnan, get his name right eventually, Pierce Brosnan played Bond, James Bond. And I've got to admit that all fair said and done, Pierce Brosnan plays a really, really, really good James Bond. I know he only ever appeared in 4 Bond films, and there's a bit of me what wish he did 7 like once or more, or you could say Sean Connery, if you technically say never again, being a Bond film, right? There's a bit of me what wish that Pierce Brosnan did 7 like once or more instead of only 4. I do admit this come out the same year, 2002, when Die Another Day was the last Bond film Pierce Brosnan did. In all fairness, Die Another Day, it's not aged well. It's not aged well. I do like Ali Berry in it. I do admit with the bathing costumes, she looked like sexy and so on. But nearly at the end, I would say it just becomes a remake of Diamonds Are Forever. It does. Think about it. Diamonds Are Forever. You got Bowfield. He's got a satellite with a laser destroying different parts of the country. Die Another Day. You got a different villain. Fair enough. Satellite destroying different parts of the country. Trying to shitty CTR laser. But there's your fucking similarity. But I think Pierce Brosnan though still plays it well. So basically, when they did this one, being Nightfire, I do admit they used the good artwork. It really looked like Pierce Brosnan, there's Bond, the Dicky Ball, the suit, everything to a T. There's bits of me what this that they had Pierce Brosnan doing the voice to Bond, like they did when they had the Dane from Muscle Love. Remember the video Dane from Muscle Love? I think it was made for PlayStation 2. Um, Sean Connery, when he was alive, may he rest in peace, did the voice to that. He did the voice to Bond, Sean Connery. And the mateys who did it pretty good. I just wish they did the same in Nightfire. But it's still a good game. Anyway, get on with the bladding game. So it starts off in the video game, you're Bond, and you're going on a mission, just like in a Bond film. That bit's where it's in a casino, and again, you see him with a dicky ball. I like the fact you see it like Bond, so you get to picture yourself being Bond. There's bits in there. There's bits in there where he was chatting up women, and you see him playing cards like in the Bond films, whether it be Doctor No or Thunderball. You know, he's in a casino. There's bits there where the sort of copied that. But it's still like the idea. Like the idea he's got a camera and he's taking photos here and there. He's getting information where he's walking around in the casino. You know what I mean? So I like that. I like the Bond in it, and I like the bit where he's on the mission. He's in midnight. He's got the bat outfit, a little bit like what you see in most of the Bond films, and he's sneaking across here and he's sneaking across there to get the villains. I like that little touch. I felt that was a really, really good touch. And like I say, I like the artwork. I like it. I like the fact that they really do the graphics, and it really does look like Pierce Brosnan. There's a good bit where, if I remember rightly, I could be right wrong, he goes to China, right? He goes to China, and there's a bit where he's walking past one of them big dock off eat baths. And I like the graphics. It down reminds me of You Only Live Twice. Remember the Bond movie You Only Live Twice, where Sean Connery's in that big bath with Saki, whatever his name was, the one that always called the Bond son. There's a little bit there. Do you know me? I like the bits where he's in China. I just love the way it looks. It just looks beautiful. There's a lot of good video bits in it where he's knocking on and he says, the famous Bond lines. My name's Bond, James Bond. I do like that Tux. So there's good bits in it where he's fighting baddies and he's sniping people off. And it's good. I mean, it's really good. I like the fact that he's got the Aston Martin and so on. So where I was going to go with the game. My only issue is it's nearly at the end, right? Nearly at the end, it goes a bit like fucking Moonraker. So there's bits here there where it's like a love letter to all the Bond movies. A little bit of You Only Live Twice, a little bit of The Spy Who Loves Me. You could say a bit he's got the bat outfit on. It's like the opening of Goldfinger or The Living Daylights. You know, the famous bat outfit he wore when he was sneaking a toss. There's a bit of that. I do like the bits where he snipes people off as a sniper done, but it's like I say, nearly at the end, he's got the space suit on, he's got a laser done like a freaking Star Wars, and he's shooting people with a laser gun. I don't mean it goes a bit sci-fi there, and I'm expecting to hear the theme song. Moonraker told his thief through the sky. Where are you? Where do you hide? I'm expecting to hear the fucking song from Sorry Bassett or see fucking Jaws with the metal teeth. But I still don't mind it for what it is. There's good bits for shooting people with a laser done. And just like in the Bond film, he gets the dough and it ends. And I do actually like the song to it, Nightfire. I mean, it just have the main tickets, just like in a Bond film. So I will without ado div it that. I will div it its due. There are some good fun bits in Nightfire. And like I say, it was back in 2002, which sadly was Pierce Brosnan's last outing as Bond. And in all fair said and done, I still think it's a good game. I still think it stands out today. It still is a good game. It's one of my favourite games. And a bit of history here. I mean, I do know that the very early video game would have been A View to a Kill when computer games was coming out. Then you had The Living Daylights. Then you had License to Kill, GoldenEye, and all that game. Even Tomorrow Never Died brought out a video game. But this was professing and all that it wasn't taken off a film. It had its own identity. And yeah. There are bits, like I just said, where it's a love letter to all the James Bond films, you know, whether it be You Only Live Twice, whether it's a little bit of the ending where it's like Moonraker, a little bit of Goldfinger or The Living Daylights. Remember the famous bat outfit, like I just said, without going around the houses, without repeating myself. There's a little bit of that. And I do like the bits where he's sniping people, he's in snow, he's shooting people with a sniper gun. I do like that. So there are some good bits in the game. And it is, you could say, how I look at it, I could say that this could have been the 5th Bond film Pierce Brosnan would have done. And there's a bit of me now, right? There's a bit of me what would have loved to have seen this as a film. Loved to have seen it as a film. It's just a saying that Pierce Brosnan didn't do any more after Die Another Day, because I'd love to see this be turned into a fucking movie. I really would, with Pierce Brosnan. Sad to say, you know, it's like a wet dream. It is like a wet dream. It would never happen. But I'd love to have seen it happen. But nevertheless, that's Nightfire. The game came out in 2002. Very popular. I remember having it on the golden days of PC. Bring to them people. If you like what I hear, let me give me any nice retests or a thumbs up or press that magic button and be an extra sub. I'll talk about more movies, probably more stuff on the way, but into them, be smart, be safe, see you later.